for this conversation on October 30th, 2020. Here's the thing. I am many things, but as far as Starfleet is concerned, the collapse is myself and Niklaus. It is also the clear define for infinity that collapses on finite to be able to have a define and definite. Now, for those of you that do not read the script of the ancients in Far East Epsilon Asia, now, they have symbol. It is the Taiwanese have it is a different, now I say ideograph, but they have grown angry to the word idiot. But idiot means it has to be placed. Is it Far East Epsilon Asia, Chinese, Japanese, Korean? Is it Taiwanese? Is it some Polynesian? Is it this ancient? Is it modern? Which one is it traditional? Which of the words? See, this is the thing. They hold keys, definites, and answers. They can be a very respectful individual group based on whatever it is that their specialty script and symbol is. That is at my star kingdom, at Starfleet, that I then look down over to watch that is not manipulated. They hold specific, each one of their laws are held within a 0% failure expectation of each of their symbols put into one. That is because they were given that a very long time ago, and that is something that remains as the respectful communication between the Starfleet owner and the one woman and the one man who owns Stargate, and come and go as needed. And then there is the changing and manipulable language to help offset the different Polynesian scripts for justification with one another. If I have a breakout of, let's just say, because I know who I'm speaking of, if I am speaking to someone in, say, Japan, who likes his emperor's children on his island to look like Japanese, like himself, and the respectable dynasty of theirs. If I have an outbreak of, let's say, West Indian Caribbean people who invade his island and really upset the natural balance that he comes to expect from the police force that runs the planet over his jurisdiction, I am not saying the West Indies are bad people as a whole. The ones that infested the one island that did not ask for them to come over and did not want them nor appreciate them is what I am speaking of. You cannot go on a totalitarian for that one instance. That is at civilian. That is a civilian service. I have to involve my citizen service, but that is an SS. That is a Starfleet. That is somebody that I hire that looks very SS Nazi for a very specific purpose for a very one localized event. It does not carry forward for, the law of we would like to keep our people looking at like our people. But again, on the flip side, I am pretty sure that everything in technical West Indies right now does not want Japan moving in and ruffling its genetics into some new creature. They like to stay their culture here, and one not more important than the other. There is balance. It's just when you leave your home territory, you seem to think like everybody knows who you are. They don't. If somebody comes to your territory and is respectful, it is because you are listed as a respectful something in some catalog somewhere, as we try to keep the world peace and balance between all these new outbreaks, between past, present, and future. So in this balancing of the books, of the living, the dead, and whatever may come in Kingdom and Dynasty next, that I own the responsibility of holding the most accurate records and the balance amongst the people. That's it. I have citizen services which have a isolated problem with the word citizen that you have overused is in the Polynesian scripts, they hold you to a definite definition, and citizen is only SS Nazi white with either the orange brimstone that Nikolaus wears in the light blood orange eyes, or myself, because I hold all the kingdom colors. So that is where we are at with he and I. And then we choose the leadership underneath. Because right now, they are holding English to a system that English has not taught itself. They do not read the English language when they write law of any kind, like a Druidic and a runic inscription, like Far East Epsilon Asia. Then Far East Epsilon Asia holds private court and takes advantage fully of the English and their modern way of not advising the most sacred one that they have amongst them. And not even recognizing her. But then again, they play this balance of trying to be respectable, honor people. Then I also have, by the way, your Asian scripts and your universal laws, my English that do and were made aware of it when I arrived, let's say, and reminded them, are on alert for the changing dimension and your changing law scripts of Asia. That's why I granted myself a motion language of English in not only a spoken colloquial form, but also in a forever changeable universal law system to keep hold over the criminals in Far East Epsilon Asia that keep saying they're respectable, and that is to be determined by myself only. And I have not met any of them face to face. They have not asked for my counsel, my leadership, my oversight. They have not asked if they could appoint certain people. They have not asked for me to interview their certain people. They have not counseled with me in any way. And as head of the SS, it is really, I'm Russia. You don't get higher than that. So now I ask you, how are you running the books and the laws on the surface of Earth and in subcommittee?